Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to That Checks Out. I'm Ted, Damon, and Brian here this morning. That's about as much as you're going to get from us. Welcome to the show.
That was an echo. Are you going to leave that in? Or is that like we're going to talk about it and it's not going to be there? We're going to look really stupid.
You like to do that a lot.
Yeah, it's like, wow, did you hear that reverb? And everybody listens to it. It's like just like, totally normal.
It's just welcome to the show.
Yeah. Ted was doing the robot. Hey, so let's get caught up on our week, huh?
You want to talk about the week?
Yeah, let's talk
We
about
should talk about the week.
Ma, there's no more deviled eggs on the roof.
Oh, that you know what that means? It's time for Special Stories with Damon.
Are you kidding me? We're not. All right.
We're in like the 481th week of Corona. There's nothing going on.
Okay.
I have no week.
All right. All right. Well, hey, hold on. Let me open my notes here and we'll get ready. Okay. So, hey, this one, I did go in the story that Jenny gave us on our Facebook page.
It was something to do with the turkey. So is Brian going to be aware of this?
He may be. But anyway, man charged with killing Argyle turkey, plan to eat him, authorities say. That's the headline.
So is it like, did it have like diamond shapes on it? Like what is Argyle turkey?
That's what I thought too. I'm like, oh my goodness, the great Argyle turkey, you know?
What, is it from Charlie Brown?
It's a town, I guess, in Texas where this turkey resided.
That's a difficult adjective to put in there.
Yeah. So basically, local authorities found the man who killed Tom the turkey. Original.
Just good as
original.
Super original.
Yeah. Did the sketch artist put his hand down and trace it and be like, did it look like this?
No, it was facing the other way. So did he trace his left hand?
No, sir.
Oh, that was it.
No, sir. He was headed east, not west. Clearly, you don't know what you're doing.
Let me use my other hand. Hold on.
Hold on. Hey, stand behind me. Oh, yeah. No, that's him. Right.
That's the guy.
So basically they filed charges on him for illegal hunting, right? So a guy named Cole Lemon, now he's
what is this story?
Huh?
Cole Lemon. He'll eat your turkey.
Or what's that old deodorant? Bye, Cole Lemon. So anyway, a 27-year-old man, he's homeless, all right? But they arrested him, they charged him with a license and hunting or possession of a game taken from a public roadway. Both are Class C misdemeanors with fines up to $100 or $500. So this guy, if he $500, I'd say on his two charges, each charge, he could have $1,000 in fines. Okay.
I don't want to. First off, you say he's homeless. I don't want to disparage homeless people, but his real name is probably something like Robert Johnson. That's just been. It is faded to time.
Right. Yeah.
So now it's just, who's that? That's old Cole Lemon. Yeah. Is it old Lemon or Cole Lemon? We don't know. He's just the guy on the street.
So he's got a bag of citrus. I don't know. Yeah. That's what he does.
Good old Cole Lemon. My name's Robert Johnson.
So they did say, this is in quotes, it is turkey season right now, but he doesn't have permission to hunt right there. Parks and Wildlife Captain Cliff Swolford. Now this guy probably needs to meet a guy from last week, Wayne May.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And it says that's why it's not a hunting protected animal charge. You can't kill in the way he did it. Here's the deal. Old Cole, he didn't have himself a firearm.
Did he a sack of Valencia oranges?
He didn't.
It doesn't leave a bruise.
Lemons. Right. No. He did not have a knife. What he did have was his bare hands, and he choked not the chicken but the turkey to death.
Good on you, Cole.
Yeah.
You can call it a turkey. Good on you.
To death. Okay.
It's much bigger than a chicken.
So that's what he's getting. So, hey,
if you want to get Brian involved, all stories need to be about fowl.
Brian's like, size does matter when it comes to poultry. But anyway, it's all good.
How do we not know it wasn't self-defense?
Yeah. So here's the deal. This turkey is known for, in this town, he's on that roadway. There's like a shop there. So they've kind of adopted him, like a muffler shop, whatever. But he literally stops traffic and pecks at car tires. Okay, so
that turkey was a menace.
Well, not only was he a menace, this guy, to me, Cole Lemon's a borderline superhero. Okay, took him down with his bare hands.
Right.
Okay, but secondly, here's the deal.
Probably wrapped him in tires to lure him in.
He might. Yeah. Is that the Michelin Man coming? I'm going to peck the crap out of him.
It was Cole Lemon the whole time.
Like a bad issue of Scooby-Doo. They pull the mask off. Oh my gosh, it was Cole Lemon.
Bags up, the turkey gobbles yoinks.
And I'd have got away with it too if it wasn't for you damn kids and the turkey Tom.
Well, wait, but so he killed him in the street. That's why it's legal. But if you would have killed him 10 feet into like a park right off the street, it would have been fine.
But here's my problem. Up to $1,000 in fines, right? And again, if
they're not getting that money, but sure.
I'm not picking on his current situation, or whatever else.
Ridiculous.
But he doesn't have that money because of his situation. So had he scraped up $25 and got the cheapest rental car you could possibly get.
Oh, and hit the
now, okay, that's what I would have done because that's $25, right? So realistically, okay, he would have saved himself a ton of money. All right. And then here's how it goes. All right.
I have a better solution for you, but go ahead. So
Tom chooses to peck his tires. Then it's pedal to the metal, brother. A cloud of feathers, a few fake tears because you're going to cry. Oh, I'm so bad. And then a delicious roadkill dinner. That's what I say.
No, I agree. Here's what I would have done, though, to put a level of separateness between Cole and the murder.
Yeah.
I would have hired an Uber, recorded the driver's voice, saying turn left and everything and turn right. And then right when you saw the turkey, had the driver's voice from the back be like, turn left. And the driver would have turned left immediately because, Uber drivers put their own voice on their Uber things. We've learned that.
Yes.
And would have murdered the turkey. Done deal.
Yeah.
Uber guy gets the fine. Cole gets a free dinner.
Yeah.
It costs maybe $4 for the ride. Yeah. That's saving $21 right there.
Yeah, but how do you get the Uber?
Turn left.
How do you get the Uber? You got a $700 smartphone to get an Uber to pick you up?
You just got a friend.
There's so many holes in your problem.
Oh, no,
in your solution.
But he's going to be able to walk into a Hertz and be like,
rent a car.
I need a murder vehicle. Rent a car. Sorry.
I need to. Do you have a deposit, sir? We take.
I will make one in the car.
Will you take this sack of citrus as good faith, young man?
He's like Johnny Appleseed. Yeah. Cold lemon.
But so the other thing is, they said they knew he was planning to eat it because this is how they said. They go, we recovered some of the meat. How do you imagine someone coming to your door? Hey, we found your turkey. How do you know? We recovered the meat, sir.
Well, if it was Brian, they would. Well, how fresh is it?
Yeah. That's true. Because he said that before the show.
Yeah, that's a callback to earlier when I said, hey, you got a fresh squirrel in your driveway. And his immediate response doesn't even turn from the coffee pot. How fresh?
How fresh?
I didn't think I said that dry enough.
Yeah.
How fresh?
How fresh?
How fresh?
Well, because we learn anything, he's patient.
Yeah.
Yeah. He may not have one now, but he'll wait for someone to hit that squirrel. So that was sent but she turned us onto it on her page and said, hey, you need to check this out. And I thought, I'm going to research it.
Brian, were you aware of that story?
I think I might have saw it because you posted it, but I didn't.
But prior to that, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we slipped a foul story back.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Usually he knows all that stuff.
Right.
So that was
pretty Google good. Alerts. A chicken has died in your area.
Yeah.
Ooh.
How fresh.
Hey, excuse me. Can I get a special Amber Alert to my phone?
Yes.
Yeah. I guess, sir. What do you want? I want to know when fowl are dead.
Yes.
Chicken, ducks, turkey.
10 of them under a collapsed fence right in your neighbor's yard.
Peacocks. I'm not really picky.
Yeah. I'll pluck the crap out of them. It doesn't matter.
Do you really think of peacocks? I don't want to miss the opportunity.
I do have two more. As long as we're doing them, might as well do them all. But here's my question. I don't know which one to do first because I think either one of these could be a real strong.
Do you want a moment to think about it?
No. Yeah. Could you just hum the tune to Jeopardy?
I was going to say, I guess we did do something this week.
Did you? Go ahead.
No, we did. We went and delivered the Instapot.
Ma, there's no more deviled eggs on the roof.
That story's cut off because that means it's more time for strange stories with Damon. I am a master to the board. I can't do anything. Yeah. The board spoke.
Cutting that out completely. I like it.
We'll get back to that later. Who cares?
All right. You know what? I'm going to go here first because I think the last one's too good. All right. So this one, man grills steak in a Delta airplane. You guys seen this one?
No, but I'm in so far.
Okay. So getting banned from planes because of masks keeps happening, but this man got banned for something else. All right. So
I have so many questions.
So basically, now, I love TikTok. Okay. Still have yet to do a video. But anyway, originally.
Wait, you love Kesha?
Yeah. Originally, he posted a video to TikTok that he ended up deleting. And it showed him grilling a steak in an airplane lavatory. Sounds healthy so far. You know what I mean? Probably the George Foreman or something. But it happened on a Delta Connection plane. So, you know, like those Connection planes, I don't fly. I know you guys do, but a Connection plane, I mean, you're not going to have a meal because that's a dump and a jump, right? Isn't that kind of what it is?
It depends, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going real far, I get it then. But normally, like if you were, you know, you're not generally going to have a meal. You know, if you're flying into a big airport and then into a smaller airport.
And right now, you're really not anyway because everything is.
Right. Right. So basically, no food. Right. So they don't know how this happened because the bathroom's so tiny, la, la, la. But the video showed the man placing a heater in the toilet bowl, starting a fire with a lighter, and then placing an aluminum grill sheet across the toilet seat for the steak. Of course. He then places the steak on the sheet, pours over some white wine, and eventually the steak is cooked.
I cannot fathom how gross that is.
Okay. So Southwest tweeted, we have no words other than please don't even think about cooking a steak on one of our flights.
Well, yeah. Or eating a steak.
Right. So now my takeaway seriously is that steaks on a plane, way better than snakes on a plane. Okay. So I know which one I'll watch first, you know, but then I just picture, you know, how the stewardess, especially like in the old movies like Airplane and stuff. Well, when the stewardess comes out, she's like, "Do we have the chicken or fish?" And he goes, "No, I'll be having the steak." You know?
Surely you can't be serious. No, I just that is so. I mean, planes are gross in the first place. And it's not the air because the air actually gets filtered out, but just the surfaces and everything. And then the plane bathroom.
Well, but
what I don't get, like you've never flown.
Right.
So here's what happens: you get in the plane. You've been in the terminal for you know at least an hour. Oh. If you're a smart traveler, you get there early and everything. You've been sitting there at the gate, just sitting there, watching the door do nothing, watching people go up every few minutes and go like, "Hey, is this flight still going to go? Cool." And go back and sit down. As soon as you get in the plane and everything, you take off, the seatbelt lights are off, you can move about the cabin. 14 people need to go to the bathroom. Well, what have you been doing this whole time?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. And so you see that line of people going to the bathroom, just man, woman, child, big, little, small, all kinds of things. And you're like, you know what? I bet that place is a good place to cook a steak. Gross. I just, ugh.
Occupied.
Yeah.
Grilling. But you know what's weird though, too? Think about it. If you were to take your morning stew, I'm sure it would not smell like a delicious aroma of a steak coming out of I mean, that guy walks out, you gotta be like, what does this guy eat? That it smells like, you know, I know what he eats. He eats lavatory steak.
Yeah.
You know? But no, I found it isn't for me, a guy my size, that's got to be virtually impossible. I would be in fire, right? I mean, those bathrooms ain't big.
Yeah, it is very tight in there.
That's what I figured, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, is it tighter than an outhouse, like a porta-john?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay. So they usually only have one bathroom on a plane too, or no?
No, it depends.
Okay.
Because usually there's two in the front for first class, and then if it's a large plane, there's two in the middle and two in the back. Or so it usually goes 2-2-2 or 2 and 2, depending on the size of the plane.
Really?
Yeah, they're across from each other.
Wow.
Now you can unlock those from the outside because in case there's an emergency, you just pull down the sign that says occupied or vacant, and you can slide that back and you can open it. So I know if you'd be like, "You got steak in there?
Yeah,
I'll get in. Don't worry about it." You know, shh, I found the steak. I just what. You think he did it for TikTok fame? You think that's what it was?
Oh, I'm sure. But at the same time, I mean, so you've got a raw piece of meat past security and something.
That's a good point. I mean, they're not really looking for raw meat.
No, I mean, realistically,
to be fair, they're not looking for much except to laugh at your genitals when you go through the scanner.
As long as you don't have it in tinfoil, I mean, you could put it under your shirt or something, right? Like a sandwich baggie.
It depends. At O'Hare Airport, you got to stand in this thing that scans you, and they can see everything.
Really?
Yeah.
So, like, this guy has an extra ham hock. What's going on there?
Ooh, you should have that checked out. That's the biggest skin tag I've ever seen.
Sir, does that change colors in the past couple of years? You might want to have that looked at. Yeah.
Or that guy from the old Encore commercial shows up and he's like, "We'll be at your lavatory at 6." That's a deep cut. Only like 3 people are going to get, but it was worth it for me.
All I know is probably the next day, like Rachel Ray or Guy Fieri tries going through. They're like, hold on.
We've been burned before.
Yeah. So is our lavatory. I really think it probably wouldn't have been so bad if he didn't have the whole camera crew and man versus food there. He's cooking the old 96er in there, you know. And he comes out and he's like, it's ready. You have 1 hour to eat it. He cuts through and cuts right through the tinfoil and it just falls in.
Right into the blue.
He opens the door. We got a problem. No, we don't. You got 58 minutes. Let's go.
Someone hits someone hits a flush button and suddenly it's backtracked.
Yeah. So this awesome guy, it is TikTok fame. I didn't want to go there yet, but it turns out this is not the first time he's attempted to pull an airplane prank.
Why? There's so many other things you can ruin.
Well, and to be honest with you, why are you choosing an airplane?
That
an
was my
airplane
point.
right now is like sacred. Like you first off, you should only fly if you have to, I guess, or whatever else. But second off, you can't do stupidity in the air, or you won't be in the air. You'll be behind bars.
Yeah.
And
that's still the only place I think left in the world where they can literally rip you out of something and take you kicking and screaming, and the rest of the people in the plane are like, "Woo!
Yeah.
Do it!"
Yeah.
like that mob mentality goes quick on the plane. It's
Correct.
just like,
Correct.
oh, I had to wait all this time to get on this plane, and you're going to ruin it for me?
Yeah.
Guess what?
Yeah.
I can't wait till they drag your ass out of here.
One of us is walking to Boston, Chief. Good luck. But no, what he did, he's the one, and I think I seen the video on social media. He's the one that cut the hair of the girl who had her hair over the TV that he was supposed to be watching TV in the back of the headrest, and he cut the hair. He went straight across and cut it straight across. Right?
Yeah.
So here's the deal. That was staged. She was wearing a wig. He cut a wig hair.
Most of that stuff is now. The photos you see where people stick their feet past the seat.
Yeah.
So you're in the seat, and then all of a sudden the people behind you, their feet are sticking over your armrest.
Yeah.
They always seen the picture like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm standing up and telling that guy, get your feet off my damn armrest. Like
Well, isn't that the perfect time to lay your seat back as hard as possible?
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, it's hard to put it up when it's broken.
Right.
Sorry about your leg. You know.
So gross.
But no, I thought that was pretty good. You know, that to just go on the plane, it takes a lot of guts, no brains. You know, because same thing too. He had to have something that lit a fire, which I guess matches, right? I mean, it's wood. I guess that'll make. But
I don't know how you get that past either. You're not supposed
I don't know.
to.
I mean, he smuggled matches. Like, did he have to dig for him?
You can bring a lighter on the plane.
Can you?
Yeah, actually, last time when me and Amy went to Florida, in the lobby when we were waiting, I saw a guy and a lighter fell out of his pocket, and he didn't realize it hit the floor. And I was like, "Is he supposed to have that lighter?" I had a little mini panic attack. I was like, "Can you bring lighters on the plane?" And so I looked it up, and you can't bring. I think you can't bring like butane lighters,
because
like
they have
Zippos and stuff,
like fluid where you can
like
take
regular
the fluid
old
out.
lighters. You can bring.
So
them
you
on
can
the
bring
plane.
like a Bic lighter, but you can't bring a Zippo.
Right.
Huh.
Weird.
Kind of weird.
That is weird.
Yeah. Seems.
Well, I remember I flew once and I had one of those credit card like Swiss Army knife things where it had like a like a toothpick.
Well, yeah.
And a pair of scissors.
Corkscrew, all that stuff.
A pair of scissors that literally was smaller than my thumbnail.
Yeah.
And they like stopped me and they were talking to me about it. And I actually grabbed it I grabbed the part that had the scissors on it with my thumb and finger. So that was hidden behind the rest of the card. And I started pulling everything else. I mean, look, it's just a toothpick. It's just like but yeah, they weren't going to let me through with that. But apparently you can bring flammables on the plane. Whatever.
Right.
That's fine.
Right. Yeah.
And dead cow carcasses.
Sir, your bottle of A1, that's too much fluid.
Probably.
You're going to have to. He just starts chugging it. That's cool. He marinates the bag inside him. He starts dumping it in his coat, right into the bag. What are you doing, sir?
Is TikTok fame worth like federal crimes? Like that's because it's
I don't
not
know.
that messing with the plane is no joke.
No, that's the one thing. And again, I don't have to worry about it because I'm not on it. But that's the one thing that I would think you could choose something else. Do a Greyhound bus.
I mean that would improve the smell for sure.
Right. Until Keanu Reeves show up on that bus, there's really no damage. You're fine.
Pop quiz, hot shot. Do you want it medium rare or well done?
You know what? I really don't like Keanu Reeves either. Not as much as Bruce Willis, but I did see that movie, and I do like that movie. So, all right. So, can I go on the last story?
Absolutely, please.
Okay. So, this story, this one might take us a little while because there's some good bits in here. Now, hey, Mac, you're into like martial arts and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You ready? This is legit. Masters of Iron Crotch Kung Fu struggle with the lack of students. Oh, so much pain. Correct. Correct. So, want to start a new, unique hobby and help preserve ancient traditions? Better prepare your groin. All right. So, I added that. I don't think it was written that way. I just thought maybe, that'd be good.
Wait, the words weren't written in a different tone?
No, I did that.
Okay.
I added that. That was
nice. Good read. Solid.
Huh? All right. So, here's the deal. It sounds like something that could have sprung from a cheesy Hollywood action comedy like Kung Pao. Remember that one?
Yeah.
And Enter the Fist. But we assure you, Iron Crotch Kung Fu is a real and terrifying, yes it is, just by the title, martial art. Let's see here. There's many iron disciplines within martial arts, which we know. There's Iron Fist, Iron Head, maybe similar, Iron Throat, all right, and many more. But basically, you're training the namesake of the title to withstand a beating, if you will. A beating, for lack of a better term, which makes that kind of funny anyway. We're putting it into we touch your brain. Correct.
Wow.
So these martial arts masters have honed their intimate areas into impenetrable, this is a word I wasn't too familiar with, bulwarks of might. So I'll be honest with you. I don't know how you would want to get into the training. I understand the lack of students.
Right.
Okay. I read the title. No chance.
So the premise is we're super bored, so we're going to work on I can't even, I'm going to make that joke. Go ahead.
So, and nowhere is it more apparent than in their most infamous exercise. This is it. Now, listen, I've probably seen these online, but this is crazy. It involves a nearly 70-foot long, weighing almost 90 pounds, and capped with steel plate. The exercise involves lifting that log up in the air on a kind of a pulley and letting it smash down on your groin. Okay? Now, here's where it starts getting funny. The guy who's a master of iron crotch discipline, his name is Wang Lai Tai.
No, my God. I just found it.
Oh,
that looks awful.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've seen this video a whole bunch.
Yeah, that's real stuff.
But
that's real stuff.
This is.
But the guy's name is Wang, which is awesome and very appropriately.
I can see why the story caught your eye.
The next sentence is the best. I think this guy should probably win a literary award. The appropriately named head of the Juntan Martial Arts Academy has been practicing iron crotch for 50 years. Yeah. Just so you know, Wang has a wife and 2 children. Okay? So in case you're wondering, it doesn't affect your reproductive health. All right? And then...
Well, I don't know. Did they go into the health of the children? Is there a reason why we just got to breeze over? Hey, he's got a couple kids. It's fine. Don't worry about
it. You know, bouncy and bumpy. They like to walk into things and fall down stuff. We call them B&B. Oh, the B-boys? Yeah.
The trampoline, they're Airbnb.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I guess they both have head injuries. Is that head injury hereditary?
Did they rapidly evolve and were born without crotches?
Yeah. God says no.
They're just Ken dolls? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
How did that happen? Well, look at my dad. Got it. I got it.
So Wang says when you practice iron crotch kung fu, as long as you push yourself, you will feel great afterwards.
You know, the best part about this is like if someone came up to me and said, I am a master of iron crotch kung fu, I would immediately punch them in the face.
Should have trained something else.
Right. Oh, that's your strong point? Great. Just right in the face.
Should have practiced jugular kung fu because you're down on all fours.
Just a throat punch, maybe. You know, like hey, I know this is pretty soft too.
So anyway, this story goes on.
But wait, there's more.
So Wayne explained that the iron crotch practice consists of 2 parts. In addition to strengthening the bones, which I found hysterical when I read it. And
Wait, you sure there was an S in there?
it does. And muscles of the groin, the iron crotches use King Gong, I think is what it says.
I think it's Kegels. I think that
Right. Breathing techniques to focus their minds and bodies. The method we use is internally. We practice breathing. Externally, we practice muscles and bones, Wang said. Yeah. In practicing iron crotch, or in practicing, damage this part of the body permanently when then over no time, no one would do it. So that's why it doesn't do it. With this, the more you practice, the stronger you become. Without such practice, who would dare to practice iron crotch kung fu? Okay, here's the deal. Okay, without practice, you get better. But who would practice if you haven't practiced?
right.
Right.
You know what's even better? Just not doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to imagine the scenario.
Yeah.
600 years ago, where there were marauding armies who were trained to go straight for the groin. And so somebody had to come up with a martial art to counteract it. And one day they met on the field of battle.
I think I can break this down. Having knowledge of history, I think here's what happened. Is that
Oh, geez. Okay.
they saw the battering ram coming, and someone was like, Wang, you need to do something about it.
Yeah.
And because the battle was so long, all he heard was Wang.
Yeah.
Get Wang in front of it. Oh, okay, we can take care of that. But yeah, you're right. The picture literally looked like a battering ram, like they were trying to knock down the walls of the fortress, and someone put their crotch in front of it.
So I like Brian's thing, but all I'm picturing is the Eye of the Tiger playing, right? Still appropriate, Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah.
But just some guy up on 2 fence posts and another guy's just speed bagging away right on it. You know what I mean?
I'm just thinking, like, well, if that was the movie, then there would have been a kids cartoon a couple years later on Saturday morning, and just like do iron crotch, do iron crotch.
First off,
that was the Mr. T theme, by the way.
If I practiced this premise, all right. Tell you what I would practice long before this premise. I would practice the art
sitting down.
Yeah. No, like Kempo or something else. That's the art of defense. Because if I tell someone I do this, they're always going to hit me in the nuts every time I see them. And they're going to go, yeah, you need more practice. You know? I mean, it's going to happen every time.
They'd be doing you a favor.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just doing you a solid, man.
Just training. Get up.
I didn't hear no bell.
Finish him.
Oh, I'm done.
Are we all of a sudden in Mortal Kombat? Oh, so much pain. So there's more. All right. So according to Kung Fu Magazine, right? 3 Taiwanese iron crotch students demonstrated their penile strength by dragging a truck with 100 passengers aboard over the distance of 3 feet. Now, hey, next sentence. Don't even talk yet. Next sentence. Next sentence. That might not seem like much. Wrong. But they did it using nothing but their wangs.
Is that in the
Yeah.
This guy's getting a Pulitzer. That's all I'm saying. This article.
Yes.
But the most implausible thing about that whole story is how you put 100 people in a truck.
That's I was like, what kind of truck is it?
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
Did they mean bus?
Yeah.
Right.
And even that.
Did they mean a Delta plane?
Well, the guy
3 steaks at the end of 3 feet. Boys.
Yeah, one guy was cooking steaks, so the plane was extremely heavy. Wow. No, that was when I read that, but the next sentence, that might not seem like much. Yeah, no, false.
Yeah.
False. What do you do? This guy's like, yeah,
Oh, 3 feet? Come on.
Yeah, come on. There was 3 of them. That's like a foot apiece.
Come on. I work in an Amazon warehouse. I'm pulling boxes 3 feet with my crotch all day long.
So, and this finishes it up here, but other stunts include getting hit and kicked in the sacks without the student showing any reaction. Other times, they have lifted hundreds of pounds with their male equipment.
What's the purpose of this?
I don't know.
Well,
I mean, I guess
one situation would be like, we got to get this car off this child. I can do it. Strap him up.
My only thought is, and we're just, look, you put your mind where you want to put your mind. But if you're hanging hundreds of pounds off it, right? It's not how you make it long. It's how long you make it. So I guess there is a science behind some of it.
I don't like how clever that was.
Yeah, but there's not. I'm just saying, there's not. There might be a science.
Oh, I'm gonna throw some science at you though. What?
Go ahead, Bill Nye.
Here's the thing.
Wang Nye.
What is in the area of your crotch that you need to lift that you also can't reach with your hands? You know what? I got to pick this up. My hands reach farther down than my crotch. Strap into my balls.
I'd sure like to send a tweet while I'm lifting this heavy couch.
Right. Oh, that doesn't make sense.
First off,
like I understand, like strengthening it, like if you're in a fight, so if someone kicks you, like you can withstand it and continue to fight if you're in like martial arts and that's legal, whatever, fine. But lifting it, I don't understand that.
So, but I think the first, and again, I'm not a martial artist, as we all know, but I would believe the first science behind martial arts is self-defense. So, and you would immediately protect the most important parts of your body. I will tell you right now, I'd rather have a concussion than have something happen there. Okay?
Yeah.
Just being honest. Headache, I'm going to sleep a while. Cool. Pain like that? No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, to be honest, if I came up to someone that built like you in a street fight, I would clearly go for their knees first.
Yeah.
Oh, that's some bitch holding up a lot. Hold on. I think I found a structural weakness. Just give me a second.
How'd you do that? I put up the kickstand. It's all good. It's all good. Dropped him like third period
That'd be
French.
amazing, though. If, like you take someone's knee out and suddenly like their crotch saves them from a fall.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know my secret. I practice iron crotch.
And then all of a sudden you just see like this Asian guy appear above him. He's like, Sensei Wang, I use power properly.
That's terrible. I'm going to point to my watch.
Well, yeah, like Wang's not an Asian guy.
It wasn't the words you used. It was how you used them.
Okay. Just checking. Like, stop stereotyping. Come on, man.
Totally missed the point.
So I'm glad I kept that one for last. That one was the longest. I'm reading it. I'm like,
Yeah, that was a long wang. Sure.
Yeah, it was a very long wang. Thank you for enticing my long wang story. But no, I really.
So you can do this via Zoom, right, Brian? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't have to be in this room. Is that?
Welcome to That Checks Out with Ted, Damon's Wang, and Brian.
No, I don't. And no means no.
Wow. So, I'll be honest with you. If I do ever learn martial arts, I have a buddy of mine who does martial arts very well, and he actually teaches a class on it.
Rolling that log on the chains and be like, "Hey, buddy, got a new avenue for you."
Yeah. But I'm just saying, if I go in there and he goes, "Today we're working on crotches," nope, I'm out.
See ya.
Yeah, today we're going to be working on the discipline by Sensei Wang. Gotta go. I have to go.
This is the small bit of martial arts history I'm familiar with, and I'm out.
What's the name of your dojo? Swollen Crotch. Hurts to pee. I think you have a different problem, Damon. I'm not so sure that's an inflicted wound but it's okay. Oh man, that was pretty good. I like the turkey story. Like I said, the steaks one. I'm reading that and I'm like, I was intrigued by the title.
Yeah.
I was more intrigued by that he did it in the toilet because I'm thinking to myself, how are you going to cook it? Just sitting on a seat. We got a hot plate.
I mean,
where are you plugging it in? Can you plug stuff in on planes?
some of them, yeah.
Okay.
Some of the newer ones, but it does make sense that you have to wonder like, how's he going to do that? But then when you get to the point, like the only place I can do this
With nobody knowing.
is the bathroom.
Right.
That's when the prank ends.
But
the joke ends. It's like, all right, well, that's it.
But isn't there's a sink? Why now he's in the toilet, I guess, because then there's water and he can flush? I don't know.
There's
Or is there water or chemicals? What's in the toilet?
mostly chemicals, but water does push it down. But
Is it like a
it literally
Porta-John?
opens up.
Is it like Porta-John, like the blue chemicals?
Yeah, it's very blue.
Okay.
But it goes down into a waste tank.
Yeah.
But when you do it, I mean, the pressure don't lose a hand down there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's.
Well, I remember in Tommy Boy when he flushed his ties in there. So,
Yeah.
so that's legit, huh? Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
But no, I thought that was good. I love the turkey one. Like I said, just if you're really thinking about it now,
Cold lemon.
Yeah.
Iron crotch.
Cole Lemon, Wayne May last. We got some good names going
Yeah.
here. We got some good names. So I hope these guys get some publicity off of this.
Don't you dare say it. Don't you say his name.
Wang. Did you put an H in there? Wang.
Cool whip.
Whip. Cool whip. What?
Say cool.
What? Why
Say
are you
whip.
asking what I'm saying?
Stealing TV bits now, are we?
Hey, that was pretty good. I like Andy Samberg. That was pretty. What? So anyway, I guess we're not going to catch up on our week. I didn't do too much of nothing, but can I do the dead to me list then?
Sure, absolutely.
Oh, this is so great.
I got to run out to the car.
Huh?
Can we keep talking? Like, this
Cool.
is the most professional setup we've ever done. Should
Yeah.
we mention Ed, though? I mean, we did go deliver the Instapot.
Yeah, we should do that. Yeah, do that. So basically what we did, the noise you're hearing right now is
Brian interrupting the...
Brian interrupting the podcast because
Like he
apparently
does.
there's something here.
Oh, I was like, who would spend this kind of money? But now it makes sense.
Oh, we have a package?
We have a package.
Oh, and we're opening it
Tell
live?
that story. While I'm opening this up, tell the story from last week about...
Yeah. So essentially, we went to deliver the Instapot because Ed won that. I can't believe on that wheel spin, it gives it to the guy who like posts the most and pays attention the most. And, you know, it was pretty crazy. So we decided to find a night where Ted and me could both go and do it. Right.
Right.
And which a little more out of his way to drive to me and then go there. But we got to talk then for a little bit. That was nice. But we got to, yeah. No means no, right? But no, we got to Ed's house and we shot a little video. We stayed outside, still social distancing. You had your mask on. That was good,
Yep.
because you were standing a lot closer to him. I was up in front. But anyway, we went ahead and did that. And we did a little video with him and his daughter Eden was in there.
Yeah, that was the highlight for me. It was seeing just how much fun his family was having with it and how they really enjoyed it and were having a great time. We were joking around.
They were totally enjoying it, and that's why I really. And hey, Ed had a That Checks Out shirt on, so that was funny.
That was fun.
Then we had other people asking, "Hey, I need 3 of those. How much are they?" And it's like that's nice, but we're working slowly, but we're working at getting them.
You know what?
That was a prototype.
We will find a turtle. 75 yards from our house before we get those shirts up on the internet. That's
correct.
Correct. You know who we need to call?
Yeah. Don't say it.
Don't say his name.
Wayne May silk screening.
Wayne May, make your shirts. Actually, the story I meant is that we got a package last week as well. Like we were doing our video and they were just chatting, just catching up. Like Regis and Kathy Lee, we don't like to talk during the week because we want to save it for the show, which we totally threw out the window this week. But
yeah,
we were talking last week and suddenly the mailman showed up. He's like, is there a podcast studio around here? And we're like, yeah, it's right here. And he's like, oh, I've been down this route for 15 years and I never knew this was back here. I'm like, yeah, I had a problem finding it too. I don't work for the post office, but it was difficult for me.
Yeah.
And he had a letter and a package and he was holding it and we're waiting and he's trying to get in because the door was locked. I don't know what Brian was doing. No means no. And I saw the package. I'm like, Damon, that's for us. And he's like, that's for us. Yeah.
We're putting it in till we touch your brain.
Pretty much.
Go ahead.
And so the package was for us. It was a White Castle Sliders candle, which I noticed is not lit.
Hold on. It was not for us.
I'm sorry. It's for That Checks Out.
Yeah, because
Not for you.
2/3 of us were totally stoked and giddy and giggling and this and 1/3 of us was not as happy. You believe that? Yeah.
So that leads us to today where we have a second package.
We have. So what's this here?
There's a letter. And this is news to me. I'm going to read this cold. To Big Mac, Damon, and the side...
And the sidekick?
To Big Mac, Damon, and the sidekick, we just wanted to send you a little something that we just got in. We appreciate the love you show us on the podcast. You guys really take the edge off on Mondays. Well, until Ted starts talking.
Oh, this is Williamson. This has Kazoo Whisker Crew written all over it.
Keep up what you guys are doing and can't wait to hear more. Eric, the idea guy Williamson, and the Kazoo Whisker Crew.
Eric, you cannot see me because it's a podcast, but I am finger banging you right now.
And they gave us Kazoo koozies.
Oh, nice.
That works for you now.
Nice. That's almost like a self-portrait of Eric.
Yeah,
that really is.
And on the back it says, trust me, I have a beard. Is that camera on?
It could be.
You open it up. I don't know if you turned it on. Hey, guess what, Mac? You're also included.
Yeah, you know what's great?
Sweet.
Is I am growing a beard. I'm growing it's my Santa beard, but here's the deal. And then we'll go back into
no
stuff.
shave November and December.
Right. Well, I'm doing it. My wife really likes when I have a beard. Okay.
I don't know where this is going, and I don't know if I want to.
She really likes when I have a beard. So I don't necessarily, because you get to a stage where it's just kind of itchy. We talked about it the other day.
Yeah.
Just kind of itchy. Well, I lucked into the whole, I said, I'm gonna use conditioner. So it's not like just hard Brillo pad on your face.
Yes.
And you know what? It's very bearable. However, it's very uncontrollable right now because I'm not trimming it. I'm letting it go when it gets to a certain stage, and I'll trim it. So I figure I'll go till, around Christmas, around the holidays, where we're going to like take pictures. So I got a couple more weeks.
Yeah.
And then I'll trim it up to where it looks presentable. But no, I do have a beard. So I like this. It says, trust me, I have a beard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do have a beard.
I don't know if I like that for you. But
Yeah. Just, hey, trust me.
no, when we went to go give Ed the Instapot, the first thing you were like, do you condition your beard? And I was like, yeah, I'm what am I, a farmer? Yeah, it's like conditioning my beard.
Well, you remember when I was giving my wife a kiss goodbye, I said, hey, kiss, rub the beard. And she goes, like, rub the beard. She goes, are you using my fancy conditioner? That's what she asked me. And I go, yeah. She goes, I'll add it to the grocery list then.
Yeah, like I don't go buy conditioner for my beard. People in my house have hair. There's conditioner.
Right. So we're coming off a White Castle candle that was a hit with 66% of this,
nice
of this
math.
cast.
Yeah.
Right. And this is a hit with everybody.
Yeah, this
All
is
right?
great.
I like that.
Mac, your opinion?
I do like that.
It's
Koozies.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like an alien green, lime green. I don't know what they call that color, but it's very.
Yeah, like a neon green.
I like it.
Yeah, the Sidekick approves as well.
Oh, as soon as you read that and then you gave a look, I'm like, oh, that's got to be.
Is that on now? Or
That's got Williamson
it is,
written
but-
all over it.
what?
Yeah, it's here, but nobody's here.
But are
No,
you
it's fine.
recording
Yeah,
it? We can
it'll
take a picture of
record.
it.
Well,
Yeah,
we can
yeah,
take pictures
yeah.
of it, right? Yeah, so we can take pictures of it.
Yep.
What side are you doing?
Yeah.
I did that at that same thing happened to me.
Should I do?
No. No.
No.
Yeah. So if I could then, because I have to go into this since we're coming off this candle. I've never, ever, ever put an entire group of people on the Dead to Me list.
Oh.
Hooper and the Hollywood Slackers, dead to me.
Dead to you.
Dead to me. Yeah. Dead to me. That candle, they knew what they did when they did that candle. She even commented, She commented on social media. She's like, we were all so excited. We even just walked. It was nice out. We walked down to the post office as a group and put it in the mail.
Yeah. I was
I'm
so
like,
excited.
I'm like, you have to be kidding. Well, because it showed up, like you said.
Right.
We're outside. When we're done recording every week, we go outside and we shoot a little video against a brick wall. That's what we do. Even today, it's cold and rainy.
Yeah.
We're probably still going to do it. It's just going to be very, very to the point and out, which we do.
There's a green screen behind us. We could probably put a brick wall on it. But no, let's go outside and do it. That's fine.
But we always do. We do one take and then we leave and we're done. So we'll do that today too. But we were doing that when we're getting ready to leave. Mailman's comes walking down. Sure enough, we're standing up right side of the door that says Audiohive Podcasting.
Twice.
Yeah, twice on the door. And he looks at us and goes, is this a podcasting studio? Well, okay. I would think part of a
genius certainly is.
part of a mail test. I don't know how you hand out mail because if you can't read the names on it, I probably wouldn't, we don't, this ain't even for our town.
Right.
What do we get? So anyway, he, knocked on the door, gave it to Brian. And as we open it up, he goes, hey, this one's for you guys. Brian also got a card with $30 in it from his grandma.
I don't know if that was
That was pretty
podcast
sweet.
worthy.
Yeah.
But here's a question my wife had. Are you in hiding? Like, why couldn't she just send that to your house?
I don't know. She apparently thinks I spend more time here than there.
Well,
so
I've seen your Facebook. I think it's true.
Just when you want a good nap. You didn't even comment back when I did that the other day. When you put, I'm at Audio Podcast.
Yeah, can't sleep at home?
I can't sleep at home, huh?
I was working.
Right.
Well, that's a change.
Right. I had my work pillow. My work whoopee.
The best sleep he gets all week is the
So-
hour and a half he spends with us.
Right. So anyway, they are dead to me. Hooper, I'm going to tell you, you and the Slackers. Yeah, that's a hard list to come back from. Amazon made it because I needed them, and it's Christmas time. So, but when I say Amazon, it was really just Jeff Bezos. It wasn't the whole group. Like I didn't like right now. I got to tell you, the whole group is on the list. So yeah, I don't want. There's no favorites. I don't play favorites. Ironically enough, we mentioned the mailman and bringing stuff, right?
Right.
So in this case, it wasn't the mail that came from Eric, but the mailman bringing stuff. My mom's mailman is dead to me.
Oh,
Very specific. Don't know his name. Don't want to, but he's dead to me.
okay.
Okay. Recently, back in October, I took some time off and I told you I built a deck at my mom's house.
Well,
Yeah.
that deck, right?
I did.
All right.
Said deck. So I built a deck at my mom's house.
Because you've erected other things at your mom's house.
Correct. So anyway, the mailbox is on the wall of the house right outside the front door, but it's under the awning. It's under the
Right.
where the porch, roof comes over.
Back in the days when you could put your mailbox on your house.
Well, you still can apparently in that town, which is weird, but it's the town we grew up in,
Yeah.
so you still can. Here's the deal.
Well, it is still stuck in the 1940s.
I didn't expect him to deliver the mail, and I was there every day. I was doing it. When the deck's not complete, there's holes in the yard. We're doing this. I don't expect him to walk through that and do it. I took it from him. Here, I'll give it to my mom. Fine. But then he wasn't going to go up the deck. There's a ramp and it's basically a ramp and
So
then
you
a sitting area.
You made it more accessible, and now he won't use it?
Yeah, he used to have to climb like 5 steps, and now he has to climb. He has to walk up about a 16 or 18 foot ramp, hang a short left, and it's right there. And so it was like a no. So it was like, well, are you going to put the mailbox out here on the side of the deck? No, because when you jam big stuff in there and leave it open and it rains, everything's wrecked.
Yeah.
If they have it on the house and somebody does that, puts an oversized package in there, and it's raining, no one, it's protected. Again, I don't understand the logistics of it, because most communities have gone to put a mailbox by the road. The guy's in a truck. He doesn't get out
Right.
and walk. So I understand both sides of it. Maybe he got screwed into the walking route and he's mad. I mean, I don't know, but it just seems to be such an issue. So then when I made this ramp, I took over a plastic baby gate and gave it to my mom because they have a dog. And I said, this way, if you want the dog outside with you, you can just put the baby gate down there. Well, the other day they left the baby gate out. The guy didn't want to deliver the mail because he didn't want to step over a baby gate. I understand there's obstacles, but do you remember when we were kids, it was come rain, nor sleet, nor snow, nor shine, or whatever it is?
There's no baby gate in that list.
There's no baby gate, right? There's no
Right.
baby gate. There's no mailboxes on the house. It seems very odd that how we're going out of our way to not do our job. I mean, again, it is what it is.
We do here every week.
Yeah, we do. But anyway, my mom's mailman, if you're listening, you're dead to me. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, YouTube for banning all cooking videos or with recipes over 6. Did you see that?
No.
Because they don't want people gathering, so they don't want to aid
Oh.
in people. And you might have a festive party. Oh, we don't want you to have any delicious recipes, so we're going to ban that.
That's pretty ridiculous, because anyone that can do simple math can take a recipe for 2, turn it into a recipe for 200. That's dumb.
If nothing else, there's way too much salt in it, and you're like, this sucks. Well, YouTube took down the recipes for over 6. I just find that odd.
Yeah, that's
you know what I
dumb.
mean. So I hate to say it, done. And the last one, this falls in with the White Castle one, which people should have been aware of before they sent candles. But anyone who pushes olives on me, and I mean anyone,
Oh,
because the olive thing seems to be growing some legs here.
it does.
It really does.
Yeah, there's some people with taste out there.
Dude. Now, I will ask. I know you get the green olives on pizza.
Mhm.
You eat green or black olives?
Yeah, no problem.
Both gross. Mac?
Mac, what are we talking?
We could do both on the pizza. I'd be real happy.
That's gross.
We're going to make that happen.
Yeah.
Dreams come true.
I'm going to need the extra $1.50 for the second topping now.
You got it. I'll give it to you before you leave. I got $30 in the mail last week. Burning a hole in my pocket.
Oh, you know what? We're going to go $3. Have them double up. Wow. So it wasn't a huge dead to me list, but a very effective one.
Yeah.
Very effective one. I'd have to say if you had a hit list for yourself, the way you read that letter when it first started,
Cold read. Cold read.
but the way you read
Yeah.
when you got to sidekick, I was like, yeah.
The only time my name is mentioned is when he's testing how much iron crotch study I've done. Because it was a verbal kick to the
He
nuts.
kicked you right in it.
Yeah.
So, but no, I kind of like doing it this way.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? That's a pretty good way to get on the podcast, though. If you want to send us free stuff with your name in it, we'll say your name on air. Sure.
Hey, so
But that's not what it's for. I'm just kidding.
yeah, it's not what it's for. Call me. So anyway,
Send cash.
and if there's only 2, that's okay. Mac doesn't need stuff. It's all good. Don't worry. or Ted.
Yeah,
Space is
unless
limited.
it's olives involved, and then only 2 people will get it.
Yeah, correct. Dude, if we get a jar of olives, I'm gonna punt. You're gonna. Hey, Sensei, we're
Do we
gonna
have anybody
test
with
your.
an olive garden.
Oh, so much pain. Yes, it's coming. It's coming. Brought to you full force by olives. but no,
Wayne May, send us olives.
Wayne May punch you in the crotch.
That guy's getting a lot of free press. I think he should send us some
Yeah,
send us a pet in the mail.
A gerbil.
in a jar of olives.
Wayne, for being a pet detective, you're pretty crap about taking care of animals.
Then you see, I lost my gerbil. You're a detective. You sent us the olives. So, hey, I do want to say before we leave, we do have the Facebook page we're doing. I really like that because people are putting stuff up there randomly. I'm personally trying not to do too much on there only because I want everybody to do it. You know, I don't want to overwhelm it with, hey, Damon posted. What's going to happen is you're going to go, cool, I don't want to pay attention to that anymore. You know?
Oh, trust me, it happens way sooner than you think, folks.
Right. So anyway, my point is if you do listen, and we're going to post this on the page too, but if you do, invite your friends to that page. Let them see what we're kind of about. Let them see, you know, the kind of fun we have, the kind of stuff that we find to be entertaining, you know?
Yeah.
I like that. I did put, hey, the nacho thing. This table, you got to admit, this table right here is perfect
Yeah, that's never happening.
for the nachos. Huh?
I'm with Brian on that.
I don't
First
understand-
off, I didn't notice any black olives in those nachos, so I'm out.
It's gross. Yeah.
Yeah, gross.
Man, that's like a force field for me. Imagine me walking and be like, nachos, and you're like throwing olives on. I'm like, damn it.
Brian's like, and I'm back in.
And he's got the candle lit in the middle of the
Yeah.
table.
Who was it that said that the zigzag motion would have saved that guy a couple of trips?
Oh, yeah, it was David Earl. Yeah.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a thinking man right there.
That's what I said. The way you logistically thought that out.
Yeah.
I love it.
First, the only thing I was like, why did everyone? All right, so everyone knows that guy's got a hot pot of cheese.
Yeah.
And they're crowding the table.
Yeah.
Stand back.
Yeah.
Stand back.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, too, they were like adults around the table.
Yeah.
It's one thing. You try to do that at my house with kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I have to tell.
You got to have him like behind hockey glass. Just like, can we go? Can we go?
So my youngest now are 11 and 13, but for the last, I don't know, 7 years.
They weren't.
Right. They were not. Correct.
I did the simple math on that.
They were in their early zeros. You know,
4, 5, 6.
yeah, mid zeros, 4, 5, 6. So anyway, their favorite thing. We all love watermelon, right? So we'll cut a watermelon up.
I know a guy. He's a turtle.
Yeah. So we'll cut a watermelon up, and then damn tortoise rings the doorbell. But no, we'll do that, and the kids always wanted to help. So I got this sharp knife, and I'm cutting, and you'd have to literally watch because then, of course, everybody's sampling as we're doing it.
Right.
So the number one rule is if Dad has the knife in his hand, you can't have your hands around the tray. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw that table, because everybody's like, they're like waiting to pounce. It's like, are you diving face first into that? Because it's probably going to be hurt. It's going to hurt. I bet the cheese that's in that pan is somewhat hot.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, is that lava you got there? I'm going to put my face right in it.
Lava cake. I'm going to start in the middle.
Is that Velveeta lava?
But, ooh, I love Velveeta. That's good. So anyway.
So easy to sidetrack you.
Yeah. Brian puts it on the screen. Damon, turn around and face the microphone. Stop. Oh.
Brian, he's going to need a minute.
So I when we cut the watermelon, I would give him little plastic, like if you go to a cookout and you get the plastic knives, I give him one of those. And so because you can cut watermelon with that, and they cut some. So they've been doing it for years now with me and doing that. But I still have to tell them. And that's why I said, so even as they get older, so I understand there's adults standing around these nachos waiting to pounce.
Right.
But my kids do the same. Like you cut a piece off and they want to reach in. It's like, I'm going literally a quarter inch away from where you're at and cutting again. I don't want something stupid to happen and I'm cutting your fingers, but yeah, no, those were grown ass people standing around that table. And there would be here too, as long as there wasn't black olives on it. But I saw the table
It'd be
too.
like holy water. But
yeah. So that's how you keep me out of that. But no, tell your friends about invite them, because you can, anybody that's on that page can invite. We'll put a post on there for that too. Tell them about the podcast.
Yes, this is apparently Sidekick Ted. Just letting you know that we are serious. Please listen, download, subscribe.
Yeah.
It really helps us out a lot. Honestly, we want to keep this going. We want to continue to have fun, but we really need to have those downloads and subscriptions and people listening, because it does help extremely.
It does. Well, it helps you. It helps you mentally because you feel like you're putting out something and you're succeeding, But it also helps if we ever do want to get like a true sponsorship for this. The more downloads we have, the more reviews we have. If you get
reviews,
a chance to review
Brian
it.
always brings it up.
Yeah.
So, and he is correct. Review it. The more eyes we can get on it, the more fun we can continue to have.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're doing this for you guys.
Yeah. No, we're not. This is my therapy. Yeah. It's always about Damon. We didn't learn anything last week.
That checks out. I have been Ted for Damon and Brian. Thank you for listening this week. We'll see you next time.
Damon can speak for himself.